I guess as an NI user, I see NE as like the ultimate source of creativity.
That's interesting because we just had like a comment about how this guy is like, I don't know if I'm INFP or ISFP. Everyone says ISFPs are more creative. And I'm like, okay, like in different ways, I guess. And then he's like, I'm creative in both ways. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah, I guess SE is very yeah, it's just in totally different ways. Like NE is creative conceptually, right? And they just have this like endless amounts of ways to combine new concepts together or like to see these two like themes or I don't know, just all these like permutations and combinations of like everything in the conceptual realm is how I like could envision NE. And I guess SE is sort of the same way, but just things that are grounded in physical reality. So I guess those are like the kind of more like stereotypical fine arts, like painting and sculpture and maybe like photography and those sorts of things, because I guess it's like seeing all these paint tubes, so like physical things in reality, and being like, oh, there's like endless ways to combine all this paint and like different ways to create like endless amounts of pictures, or there are endless ways to compose a certain photograph with like all the different angles and lightings and like, you know. But I guess maybe as an NI user, I like envy the NE's ability just to see all concepts like equally. Like I guess NE has creativity in breadth, right? So they can see all sort of conceptual possibilities and maybe combine them in very unique and original ways. And maybe NI creativity has lies in some sort of like insight in the future, if that could even be construed as creativity. Yeah, like maybe kind of seeing general societal trends and then from that might spawn like an idea of like, oh, okay, if everything is going this way, then perhaps there is the need to do this or something. I guess there can be originality of thought in terms of sort of predicting things or trying to or imagine what the future might be like.
Okay, wait, let's talk about SE creativity though. So like I feel like with the whole like ISFP, INFP versus thing. I mean, INTJs are like very creative. They just don't have that stereotype for some reason. So like the stereotype, and it's like saying that ISFPs are more creative. Well, okay, part of it is that I just don't have the patience for a lot of the concrete stuff. Like I have this conceptual thing, and maybe I want to make it perfect, but I just don't have the SE patience. Because if I'm like making a painting, I'm actually a good drawer. I don't know if you know that from high school, but like yeah, I'm like good at drawing stuff. But like sometimes I'm like, okay, like do I want to spend 4 more hours to like make this little section perfect? Like no, it's okay. I already represented the concept of what I want to say about this painting. I'm like then the interest is kind of gone. So the execution, we don't have patience enough for the execution to do it perfectly. Whereas Justine, this like ISFP person that we know, I think she has like way more patience. It's just like this sheer joy of like capturing and doing it like very well, like capturing reality with her artistic skills in the exact same way. But really, once I have this idea, it's the fun is already over. I want to like shortcut. I don't have any SE enjoyment of the actual doing of the thing.
Even though I have repressed SE in my fourth function, I do kind of enjoy these sorts of SE artistic endeavors. And yeah, like I enjoy doing abstract paintings. And I think I agree with you in the sense of drawing. I kind of did, there was a period of time where I like tried to train myself to draw and did watercolors over that. But yeah, it's, I didn't have the patience for that either. Yeah, I enjoy that process of yeah, creating something in the physical world that has like never been represented before.
I definitely enjoy the doing part, but it's just because I'm like, okay, I'm bringing my mental concept into life, and I don't want to have someone else do it because they'll fuck it up. So I enjoy it in that sense, but I don't think I enjoy it like in the physical sense of actually like doing the thing, or just having the satisfaction of having it done. So I think in that sense, like SE has a lot of advantages. So I read somewhere that like if an actor is SE, like Tom Cruise, they're more likely to do their own stunts. Just because it's like, I guess the more you like the physical learning, the better you can be at it, and they're just attached to it in a more visceral way. Like if I have to learn a physical skill like sports, I'm just okay. Like I was the worst person at sports. I don't know, like things that require me to be like totally in touch with the physical world, I tend to not be so great at doing.
That's interesting that you brought that up. See, I need like an NISE user to like remind me of all these points of stimulus to like get my NI going. But I used to dance in high school, and that's like another very SE sort of creative endeavor.